Hi everybody, this is Mr. Norman's freshman science class, and we are going to present to you the multiple intelligences involving conversions using the metric system with one of my favorite classes of all time. Sit back and enjoy.
Alright, yeah, Mr. Norman. Okay, so we are the Logical Mathematics Intelligence, and today we have two problems set up on the board, one done by me, one done by Robert, and we do not need King Henry or any of his rules. So the first problem that I'm going to be doing is multiplying 300 kilometers by 1,000 meters, and we want the answer to be in meters. So what we're doing is converting kilometers to meters, so we can do the math. So we know that right here tells us that 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. So we want to do the same with this. 300 kilometers, and that equals 300,000 meters. Now in this instance, since we're only multiplying by 1,000, this is going to be the answer. Now if you're multiplying by a different number, you would have to then multiply after you make the conversion.
Alright, well I'm doing something a little different from Doug. I'm going from a larger number to a smaller number. And we know that there is 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. And we get rid of the units and then multiply 150 times 1, we get 150 milliliters over 1,000, and that equals 100, or 1,500 of a liter, and that's
Yeah, buddy. Okay, so
Hey, you heard the guys talking about King Henry, and you're probably wondering, what's this whole thing about King Henry? Well, when they were in middle school, they learned that King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, and that allowed them to remember all the prefixes in the metric system. So from this point on, you're going to hear a whole lot more about old King Henry and his wives. Enjoy. Hey, on the interpersonal intelligence, did you know, here's a fun fact about King Henry for you, that he actually had 6 marriages, or 6 wives, not 8, like most people think. Sorry, Herman Hermits.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the interpersonal intelligence with a chemical twist. Now, as we all know, King Henry was just a big fat guy who most likely died of heart-related problems due to the fact that he was morbidly obese. However, new scientific and historic evidence has come to light that King Henry may have in fact died from drinking chocolate milk. And this hypothetical scenario is being applied to the metric system, which is used in England. That's a fun fact. The metric system has the Drew rule, which states that King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, an acronym, pneumatic device thing, which can help you remember kilo, hecto, deca, base, deci, centi, and milli, among others. But we are here to prove the way in which King Henry may have died by drinking chocolate milk. Well, one thing we know for sure is that chocolate milk has a heck of a lot more sugar than your average ordinary cow milk. It's got tons of sugar in it, which can lead to many diseases such as diabetes. However, we do know that that chocolate milk wasn't invented until 1680 by a Polish guy, I believe, right?
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Okay. So, he probably didn't die of diabetes by chocolate milk, but there are other milk-related deaths that could possibly kill him. One theory is lactose intolerance. Now, lactose sugar is like this sugar in milk. And sometimes people with like a lactate deficiencies, there's this enzyme in your body called lactate. And this enzyme processes lactate. Now, if you can't process lactate, which is this, as you can clearly see, then it can cause horrible gas and diarrhea. It backs up in your system, in your intestine, and your body just can't process it. This persists for about 2 hours in extreme cases. For the most part, it would not be enough to possibly kill you. Not even King Henry would be killed by it. So, what we found is that probably the most likely way King Henry died is by asphyxiation, otherwise known as choking. Now, choking can occur when you can't get any air in your lungs because, you know, you need oxygen to survive. Now, we got this. See, everybody has a throat. And there's this thing called the esophagus, which shoots all your food down into your stomach. However, air goes down the same passageway, but it does not go into the esophagus, it goes down the trachea and into your lungs. However, whenever you swallow food, the trachea closes over the lungs. That way, it goes only down there. However, as you've oftentimes heard, food may go down the wrong pipe when your trachea does not close all the way. This is how we believe King Henry died. He drank a mass amount of chocolate milk all at once. His trachea did not close in time. All the chocolate milk went down into his lungs, flooded his lungs with chocolate milk, killed him, like that. And that is how we believe that chocolate milk killed our fair King Henry.
Here's another fun fact about King Henry. Do you know that he died in 1547? And that he made a marital alliance between England and Spain. King Henry was the third child of his family. Bet you didn't know that. And on an intrapersonal level, we know that the feelings, the emotions that our ninth graders get when they have to do conversions is pretty scary. They are on a deep emotional level. Every time we go to conversions, they begin to sweat and they turn white. And so this is not easy for them in sharing about King Henry, how he died by drinking chocolate milk.
Hi, this is the Music Intelligence Group, and this is our rap featuring Shay.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, 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 yo. This is a story you haven't heard before about a king named Henry who loved chocolate milk.
He loved how it looked.
Yeah, chocolate milk.
But he died.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
Want to know how he died?
The milk was bad.
And you may be asking,
What does this teach me?
But if you look closely, you can see King
Kilo,
Henry
Hecto,
died
Deca,
by
Base,
drinking
Deci,
chocolate
Centi,
milk.
Millie. Isn't it silly?
Word.
To your mother.
I thought that was actually kind of...
So we're the visual spatial intelligence, and we drew this beautiful poster here. We're going to convert kilometers to meters, and if you had 1,000 kilometers, then you can find it on the stairs using drill roll, and go down 3 steps to base, which is meters. And each step down is a decimal point. So then you add 3 spaces, and it ends up being 1 million meters. And if you were going up the staircase from millimeters, and you're going up to base, then that would be a negative decimal point, which you would minus 3 decimal points, and it would be 1.
Okay, hey, here's a little beep, so we're ready to go. Really what we're trying to say in the drill rule is that we have kilo, which means 1,000 times something, hecto, which means 100 times something, deca, which means 10 times something, base, which is base unit, like a meter, a gram, those type of things, deci, which is 1/10, centi, which is 1/100, and milli, which is 1/1000. So depending on whether we need to go up or down, if we have to go down the scale, then the rule is that the decimal moves to the right, dr. If we have to go up, then the rule is we go to the left. The decimal goes to the left. That's where drool comes in. It wasn't because King Henry was fat and drooling, okay? It was because DR stands for down to the right and UL stands for up to the left. Bet you didn't know that.
Okay, we have a very easy way for you to know your decimals and to remember them. It's a very easy trick. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Kilo, king, hecto, Henry, deca, died, base, by, deci, drinking, centi, chocolate, milli, milk. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Now, here's a skit to help you remember. Servant, bring in my chocolate milk. Servant, I have discovered that my husband, the king, is going to have me executed. Please take this poisoned chocolate milk and serve it to him, the queen. And flashback!
Delicious.
And that's how King Henry died. We hope this helps you remember.
Hey, that was the verbal linguistic intelligence, and now you're going to get a special treat because we're going to the stairwell to see the kinesthetic intelligence in action. Ow!
Hi, this is the Kinesthetic Intelligence team, and we're going to show you
How to convert measurements using King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk.
First, we're going to show you how to convert 6 centimeters to 0.06 meters by using the Joule rule by going up to the left and down to the right.
So I start at centimeters at 6 centimeters, and then I go up 1 to get to 0.06 meters.
Next, we're going to show you how to convert 5,000 kilometers to 5 centimeters.
So I'm up here at 5,000 kilometers, and I want to go down to centimeters 4 steps, so I can just be 5 centimeters.
But the paper said that he returned.
That's it.
We are the naturalist group. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk.
In order to convert 2,000 kilometers to meters, you need to move the decimal 6 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.